But now, for some commentary from the other side of the aisle, we'd like to bring in Kentucky Congressman Andy Barr. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Good to be with you, Lindsay.
So the president predictably started his speech with strong words for Russian President Vladimir Putin, including a ban on Russian aircraft in U.S. airspace. The president even earned a standing ovation multiple times with regard to that. As a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee yourself, what do you think of how the Biden administration has handled Putin and the war in Ukraine?
Well, look, strong words are appropriate, but the reason why we're in this situation right now, which is an unprecedented military invasion into a sovereign country, the first time we've seen this since World War II, the reason we're in this situation is that we didn't have adequate deterrence to begin with. And the Biden administration unfortunately made a terrible mistake when they waived the sanctions on the Nord Stream 2 pipeline with no reciprocal commitments from Vladimir Putin. I think the disastrous retreat from Afghanistan was a signal that the United States was unwilling to stand by its allies. All of this not only failed to deter the Russian aggression, but invited Russian aggression. And now the problem with tonight's speech is we don't just need tough talk, we need tough policy changes that actually will deter further Russian aggression. We need more of a commitment for arms to get to the Ukrainian resistance. And on the sanctions front, the problem with the sanctions on the banks and on the Russian central bank is the general license that allows for energy transactions to go forward. This is not preventing Putin from continuing to export oil and natural gas and finance his war machine against the innocent Ukrainian people. So I would have liked to have heard the president reverse course on many of these policies. He did not give the signal he needed to do to say that no matter what, he's going to stay with the Ukrainian people throughout this. And he didn't speak directly to Vladimir Putin in the way that he needed to, not just with strong words, but with announcing important, tough actions.
And tonight, President Biden said that his top priority is to get prices under control and bring inflation down. He said that we'll buy more American goods and make more American goods. How realistic would you say that goal is?
Well, you know, we heard him say we need more made in America, but you notice that he didn't talk about more made in America energy. That's one of the problems that we're facing in terms of the failure of deterrence with respect to Vladimir Putin. We continue to this day, 6 days after the invasion, to import over 600,000 barrels of Russian oil. That's financing the Russian war effort against the Ukrainian people. It would have been nice to hear the president announce an embargo and a complete reversal of no longer will the United States be importing Russian oil or petroleum products. That would have been a good first start. But the next thing that the president needs to do is to announce that he's going to reverse course on constraining domestic energy production. We need to go back to a position of energy dominance in the world. That's not just authorizing the Keystone XL pipeline. It's more leases on federal land, onshore, offshore. It means stopping the war of Biden's financial regulators trying to redirect capital away from heroic American energy companies. We need to unleash American energy dominance to lower inflation, lower the cost here at home, lower the price at the pump, but also for purposes of the geopolitical situation to deprive Vladimir Putin of the financing that he is using to prosecute this illegal, barbaric war against the Ukrainian people.
And President Biden did speak in defense of police and law enforcement, saying the answer is not to defund the police, it's to fund the police. Were you surprised by the president's stance on that?
Well, surprised because that's not the position of many leaders of his party who are calling for defunding the police. We are in the middle of a crime wave in this country because of policies not only to defund the police, inadequately finance law enforcement, but also bad policies like bail policies and policies that are not tough enough on criminals, deterring criminals. So, look, I mean, he can speak to that, and I'm glad that he said we don't need to defund the police, which is a reversal of some of these policies. But we need action, not just words.
Congressman Andy Barr, we thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.